Hey guys, it is time for another episode of Create This Book, and hopefully you've noticed that things look a little bit different. I'm filming against a different background, and that's actually because I got a new camera. So for the next couple of videos, I'm going to be experimenting with some different angles and formats for the video and backgrounds and all kinds of stuff. So expect some minor changes, but nothing drastic. One other thing I would like to mention, I've noticed that some of you have been asking about the Wreck This Journal series that I also do, wondering if it's done or if I'm going to continue with it. I'm not done with that series. I still have one more episode of Pages and then the final flip through, so like 2 episodes left. I know I haven't posted a new episode in a long time, but that will be the next video to go up, so don't worry. Okay, let's get into the pages that I'm going to do for this episode. I'm going to start with page 25, and the directions say, create letters. Fill this page with letters. Try to look at letters in a new way. Use them for aesthetic value rather than trying to spell anything. Okay, so if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say aesthetic value, I'm basically just talking about the way the letters look. So this is about like focusing on their shape, not on their function, which is to spell words, but just their shape, the shape of a letter, and using it on this page as a design rather than as a word or phrase. So you could literally just throw letters all over this page however you want, and don't try to spell anything at all. If you happen to spell something, then that's a happy accident, but don't do it on purpose. Okay, let's get started with that one. Okay, next I'm going to do page 59, and the directions say, create an ink blot. Drop ink, paint, or any other colored fluid onto this page. Make observations about it. So if you've ever done one of these art prompt books or arts and crafts or even an art class, this is a pretty standard thing to do. It's very popular and a lot of people like to do it because it's so fun and easy and anyone can do it, and really no matter how you do it, it looks kind of cool. You don't really have to plan it or be extremely talented to make a paint splatter look cool. One thing I will say is that these pages are pretty thin, so when you're doing this, be careful. I've intentionally put this prompt in a place in the book where if it goes right through the page, it's not going to matter too much. But if it goes beyond that, it might start to get annoying, so you don't want it to seep through multiple pages. So I would recommend to just put a paper towel in there underneath the page. Yeah, so just be careful with this page, but have fun. And yeah, let's get to that. Okay, next is page 70, and the directions say, create doodles. Fill this entire page with mindless doodling. Try not to plan out what you draw. So I guess I'm kind of in this mood right now where I just want to do these pages where it's kind of like more based on your instincts and you just kind of go with the flow and don't have to plan too much, because that's definitely what this page is about. So yeah, turn on the TV, put on a movie, and just go for it and start doodling. Don't plan anything, don't think about it, just do it. And this could be a really like relaxing kind of chill page. So yeah, let's get started with that. Page 135 is create a fan page. Choose a favorite movie or TV show. Fill this page with notes, pictures, characters, or quotes from the film/show. So just choose a movie or TV show that you're really crazy about right now and fangirl over it all over this page. I don't think I have to give too much guidance with this one. I think generally people are pretty good at like going crazy over their favorite movies and TV shows, so just have at it. Okay, and then we have page 213, which it's a really simple prompt, but I don't know why, I've just been really looking forward to doing this page. It says, create a nature page. Make this into a nature page by adding any elements of nature that you think necessary. So, whatever you think of when you think of nature, put it on this page. You can actually go out into nature and collect things like flowers and leaves and sticks and grass and all that and glue it on the page, or you can just draw nature. So yeah, I'm excited to do this nature page. Next is page 84, and the directions say, create a list of fads. Think about the current crazes. Write, illustrate, or place pictures of anything that is trendy at the moment. So yeah, just think of things that are popular right now. You know, it could be anything from movies or TV shows, books, fashion, any kind of technology that's really new right now, or even trendy phrases and words that you hear a lot right now. But yeah, this is one of those pages where you're kind of documenting what life is like in 2016, and it would be really cool to look back and see what was really popular and what stood out to you. So have fun with that one. Alright, so that's all the pages that I'm going to do for this episode, so I'm just going to go through them and talk about them if you're interested in hearing more about how I did them and blah blah blah. Okay, so page 25, the letters page, I just drew block letters and filled them with 4 different patterns spread out randomly all over the page. And I was looking over it to see if I actually spelled anything, and I did spell quite a few words. My favorite one is eat right here, but other than that, it's just a bunch of like really random words. The ink blot page. So I was actually going for like bigger splotches of ink, but it didn't turn out like that. It turned out like really tiny little dots. My observation was that it looks like funfetti cake. So I wrote that, and then I drew a little cupcake to show that funfettiness. And I also did put little faces in a lot of them just for fun because I didn't know what else to do on this page, so I just gave them little personalities. The doodle page. So I don't know if you can tell, but I actually doubled up on the paper. I glued in a new piece of paper on each side. You can kind of see where I cut around the directions. I just wanted to use marker to keep it simple. It ended up being kind of like a cohesive thing. It's almost like a summer theme. I feel like there's like a big sun and a lot of ice cream and fruit and candy and rainbows. I don't know. But that was not intentional. I just ended up doing it like that. I don't know. Oh, recently I was getting caught up on all of the Create This Book episodes that you guys have posted because I missed quite a few. I have kind of been absent from YouTube for a while, which I'm sure some of you have noticed. Basically, school is to blame for that, but I am done with the semester now, so I will be posting regularly for the rest of the summer. Anyway, I was catching up with all the videos you guys have posted, and I noticed that everyone was doing this page. I watched like 5 of them back to back, and all of them you guys were choosing this page to do in your video. So, by the way, I know I've mentioned this, but there's a playlist on my channel with everyone else's Create This Book videos. So be sure to check that out. If you've made one yourself, check if you're on it. You should be. I should have everyone on there now. If you're not on there, I haven't seen your video, so let me know if you're not on the list, and I will be sure to add you. But yeah, anyway, side note. And the fashion page, or the fad page. I decided to go with fashion, and this was actually really difficult to think of this many trends. I don't know why, maybe just because I'm so used to seeing them, I couldn't think of like what's new. I don't know, but I know some of these are kind of old-ish, but still, I only colored the piece that was the trending piece, and then the actual person and the rest of their clothing is just left blank, and I gave it a rainbow background because probably like 85 to 90% of the pages that I do end up having a rainbow on them. I don't know, I don't try to do that, it's just, it comes out. Oh, the Pride and Prejudice page. I don't know if any of you watch Pride and Prejudice. I think technically it's a mini-series, but I always watched it as a movie, a 6-hour-long movie. It's from 1995, so it's kind of old. But so hopefully you have seen this or are at least familiar with the newer version with Keira Knightley. This one is better, I'm just saying. I actually took all of the suggestions from myself in the directions. I put the characters, I also took pictures from like little screenshots from different places in the movie, and I glued them on here. And then I also added quotes and put little notes on top of the pictures with my white gel pen, which is really coming in handy recently. So if you don't have one of those, you should get one because they're kind of awesome. The nature page. This turned out much differently than I had been envisioning. I'm still happy with it. It's just very different than I thought. Yeah, it's just this very colorful and interesting nature scene with the sun and a huge rainbow, of course, and the cornucopia laying on the ground with kittens and butterflies, and yeah. I don't know. This is like a super, I don't know, weird page, but I don't know, maybe you like it. I like it, so, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, so bye guys. Thank you for watching this video and not abandoning me, even though I keep abandoning you. You're very nice. Okay, bye.